Idaho's filled with history, and so much so that you may not even know about oftentimes, and these stories are lost.
That's right. KMVT's Justin Matson takes us to Mount Harrison, where a piece of history has lasted for over 80 years.
Now, each generation looks at its history, and that history is interpreted through the context of your experience in your time.
Atop Mount Harrison lies the remnants of a B-24 bomber, a reminder of the event that transpired there in 1945.
It sounds like from the investigation, right about 9:15, 9:16 p.m., they hit the mountain at basically full cruising speed.
A routine training mission for 9 men preparing to go overseas gone awry.
The mission behind it was for them to be able to go out to get some practice testing their instruments while they were flying.
The training mission was taking place in the Burley Radio Range, northwest of Mount Harrison, but somehow they got off course. But not much is known outside of that.
Most significant potential is that they were trying to reorient their radio and trying to reorient their instruments.
The other potential cause could have been pilot inexperience.
For example, the pilot for this plane, Clint Madelli, had about 400 hours worth of flight time total, and only about 100 hours worth of flight time within the B-24 itself.
Once the plane was found, recovery efforts were put underway, but were delayed due to severe weather.
Albion is notorious for lots of high wind and snow there.
That causes some problems for the Army Air Force because they are trying to get equipment out there, they're trying to get people out there.
They did eventually get most of the plane, leaving behind the 2 B-24 engines. A reminder that we may never truly know what got the plane off course that night.
Unfortunately, that part of it will probably remain a bit of a mystery because the only people that could potentially explain it were the pilot and the co-pilot.
There is one thing that both historians can agree upon, that the engines should remain in their final resting place.
And they might have more value right there as a historical artifact.
They can become part of a kind of larger story within the history.
For KMVT News, I'm Justin Matson.